Well, happy Tuesday, everybody. It's time for this week's video. Get ready. Well, hi, everybody. I want to tell you about a video that I watched today that came across my path. And it's from a man named Michael Voris. He calls himself the church militant. He is Catholic. And he runs an organization called, and he calls it an apostolate. Now, this video is where he feels he needs to come clean on his past because he's afraid he's going to be sanctioned by the church for his past. And I guess discredited, sanctioned, both. And but the story he tells is so sad, and it goes to show he doesn't know the gospel of peace, and the gospel of peace could really help him. He's apparently in his 40s. He talks about how he was confused about his sexuality in his 20s and 30s and lived with homosexual men, although he won't call himself homosexual. And says that his mother prayed to God that she would be burdened with whatever it would take for him to come back to the church. And she developed stomach cancer, and he attributes her cancer, her suffering, and her death to his awakening to revert back to the Catholic faith. He feels that it was because of his sexuality that his mother was given cancer by God and died. Now, this is a story I've heard one too many times from people. This is not uncommon in the Catholic Church, but let me tell you, it's not exclusive to the Catholic Church. There are Protestants who also have felt that a chastisement or a punishment or some sort of catastrophe or tragedy was afflicted upon them or somebody in their family because of their sin, in order to get them to see the light and turn from their sin and all this other stuff. It's a terrible, terrible thing to think, to believe, a terrible thing to fear, and a terrible thing to feel guilt about. And it's also unwarranted. The gospel of peace denounces all of that. The gospel of peace is the declaration that God is not angry with anyone and would never do that to anybody at all. It's really important, and we've been working on a series in our Powercasts. It's the Gospel of Peace series. So if any of you have not listened to our latest Powercasts, if you're on gospelrevolution.com, go to our audio and our latest Powercasts, or if you're on YouTube right now, go to gospelrevolution.com and go to audio latest podcasts and listen to our latest podcasts. It will be eye-opening to you if you have or have ever struggled with those kinds of feelings of guilt and fear. And also, I want to remind everybody one more time, we are in our spring pledge drive, and we have some catching up to do. So please go to gospelrevolution.com and click donate, or call me at 321-220-4373 and set up a one-time or a monthly pledge with me over the phone. I look forward to hearing from you. The gospel of peace is revolutionary, folks. Have a revolutionary week.